Good evening. You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. Good evening. You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. ArtsTalk is a show every Wednesday at 6 o'clock dedicated to bringing the arts to Newmarket, not just musical artists, but any artists of any trade, amateur, professional, whichever. So tonight we have our favorite, my favorite, because Dave Peters is not with me today, so hi Dave, you suck for not coming here.
Taylor, take over.
I'm taking over! Okay, so this band, one of my favorite Toronto bands, is High Heels Lo-Fi. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Up here in the country.
Hi. So High Heels Lo-Fi is Cynthia Gold on vocals.
Hello.
Spacker, forgive me, how do
Spacker Dave Vestaloy.
There we go, on the bass guitar. Jackie Moore, oh no?
Sure.
Jackie
more or less, yes.
Jackie more or less on guitar.
Jackie Moore, because you can never get enough of her amazing
Yes,
guitaring.
it is amazing, and you'll hear it soon. And we've got the lovely Doug Lee on drums.
You got it.
Woo! So thank you guys for coming out. All right. So, High Heels Lo-Fi. What can we know about High Heels Lo-Fi? What are you guys about?
Well, there's probably a lot that you shouldn't know. But what
Maybe.
you should know is that we're a naughty little party rock band. We're basically the kind of band that you stand in the back of the bar with your buddies and drink a few too many beers and have your fists in the air and you're singing along. Hopefully, if you don't know the words.
You're singing along by the end of the songs, I think, for the most part.
We are the party band.
Definitely. And the pom-poms.
Yes.
That is the best one. That's not the best part, but it's one of the best.
We do hand out cheerleader pom-poms and force people to be all, give me a D! And it's kind of ridiculous.
I guess we can't play that song on the radio tonight, but...
I actually don't have a crisp enough version for it.
Oh.
But people should come to our shows and hear it.
Yes.
Because it's really ridiculous
They
getting people
should.
who look quiet and normal, and then you hand them a cheerleader pom-pom and demand they act like
And they
crazy
go up
people,
on stage.
and they
bully
give
you.
her.
Oh my god.
We will bully you into anything we want
You
to
guys
do.
bullied me into doing that at Cherry Colas, I remember. It took about 30 seconds of like, come on, which
Yeah.
is a long time during
Bullies
the
for
song.
fun.
You will do as we say.
And I did, and people do. You guys command attention. It's pretty
Alcohol could have been a
awesome.
factor.
Well, but it's really cute when you see these, like, big biker kind of guys in the back, and they're like, whatever, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're like, wee, with the pom-poms. They're all
Throw the glitter in the air, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So you guys, you brought in your last EP, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It's all sass, no class, kick ass.
Kick
gonna-
buns.
Kick buns.
Kick butt.
Kick
whatever.
buns.
Oh, and actually, can I have a giveaway for your listeners,
Ooh,
for the
please,
nice people
please,
listening?
please.
If you want to ask us questions, highheelslofi@gmail.com is our address for asking questions. But the first person who emails highheelslofi@gmail.com with the subject line, gimme free stuff, yo, we will send you, please be over 18 because some of the songs are naughty, but we will send you a party pack of our CD and some stickers and buttons, and maybe Doug will write down one of his fabulous cocktail recipes for you.
Ooh.
So
that
first
sounds
person
like
to
a-
email highheelslofi@gmail.com with whatever I just said, give me a prize, yo, gets a prize mailed to them.
Woo! Do it.
So there.
I think I have almost all of those things that you're offering, and I assure you guys it is worth emailing, so do that.
You're a collector, and we
I
appreciate
kind of
that.
am, yeah. Like,
I bet you
I
don't
love you
have
guys.
a cocktail recipe.
I don't. Okay,
Oh,
that's the only thing I'm missing. So maybe we can hear more about that later. So yeah, do you guys have this EP that you came out with? Was it last year?
Yes. Where did we record this? Oh, for heaven's sake.
It was on
The Mansion?
Jarvis?
The Mansion.
Yes, the Mansion at the Verge Studios at the Music Mansion.
And that's in Toronto.
Downtown Toronto.
Very cool.
And my best friend, Lucy David Van Nee, anyone who's ever played at the Reverb, you know Lucy the sound guy, right? Lucy recorded it for us basically because he's always wanted to record in the studio. So he kind of said, make sure everyone's free these 3 days. Mah! Yes, sir. And it helped us pick out these 5 songs. And it was awesome. He even played the cowbell
Oh,
on
nice.
a certain song that I can't say the name of on the radio, but it had
Oh,
cowbell.
too bad. I'm curious
It's a
what song it
rocker.
is.
You can say
So-
it.
No, it's the unable song.
No,
Okay.
It's the day job.
It's
Oh,
blank the
favorite.
day job in the morning. Let's get drunk tonight. Am I
Yes.
allowed to say that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
beeping
so
and blanking is totally
it's
allowed.
a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
Sure.
Sure,
Like an Irish jig sometimes.
a little bit.
A little bit.
It's
yeah.
it's a drinking song.
It's a drinking
It's a
tune.
drinking song.
We don't have many
We
of
don't-
those.
No, that would be weird.
No, but it's awesome. And you guys, so part of your whole thing is that you are like a comedy band as well as a rock band, right? And that's
Yes.
something that you like to play on. Yes.
Yes.
And not people don't always understand that.
Sometimes it takes a few blinks for people to realize you're supposed to laugh
Yeah,
at
like
us.
what is happening, right?
Sometimes it takes a little while, and
There's-
then people's
there's
friends
a-
will
there's
kind
a-
of be like, laugh.
There's a stick involved. You got to kind of get on, get on our side. And
Totally.
realize what we're doing. It's,
And if people aren't on your side for the first song, by the end of your set, they are pretty much
They
all
figure it out.
dancing, right?
Pretty much. Are we like ridiculously lucky or something? Like just people seem to get us and like us almost immediately.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys played at the Grey Goat, what was it, March 31st, right?
Sure.
Yeah, March
With
31st.
this awesome band called Hysterics.
Hysterics. Oh, that's a band everyone should look up.
Yay, yeah, no, that
Super
was
pretty fun.
so much fun. Don't worry, we didn't
School's
set
in.
the... Yep, there you go.
All right.
No, but yeah,
So,
Newmarket loved
yeah.
your guys' set. That was an awesome time.
That was
so
a fun night. The mix
I
of
hope you come
bands was
back.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was
Yeah,
a really cool
great
show
people.
too. Agreed.
middle-aged bottle rocket surprised me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They
You
were
liked it?
Awesome.
Yeah, we played with Middle Aged Bottle Rocket, was Beaver Slab, High Heels Lo-Fi, Die Sci-Fi, and then Hysterics. And that was a great show.
Yeah.
Newmarket loved you guys. So, are we going to maybe listen to something off of this last EP?
Sure.
Right?
There's one
Something
song,
playable?
One song that has no cuss words in it. It's a Christmas miracle. Seriously.
In April, yay.
Yeah, hey, it could happen anytime. But this song, if I may make a dedication,
Yes, please.
is not only this song was actually the kernel of the idea for this song was because my neighbor across the street revs his motorcycle at 6 a.m. telling the world he's a big, big man. So this song goes out to all of the Hummer driving, Axe body spray wearing wankers of the world. Yes, this
Oh, she
tune's
was
for
holding
you.
that back.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you can
I can
see,
see
Good job,
you can
Cynthia.
see me being refined and restrained in this
You're being
elegant
so
place.
Oh, my goodness. Well, this is High Heels Lo-Fi on 102.7 Chop FM with How Small Is It?
Louder your car, the louder your bike, the less you've got in your drawers we'd like. The louder your tunes, the louder your voice, the less you'd be our sexual choice. How small is it? How small is it?
That was How Small Is It by High Heels Lo-Fi, coming from downtown Toronto, visiting us in Newmarket. Thank you guys for coming out.
Thanks for the fresh air.
Oh,
We're all oxygenated up here.
And the good sushi.
oh yes,
Yes. Oh my God. Shout out to, what was the name of that place, Spax?
Mini Sushi. There's one at Bayview, just north of Wellington. There's another one in Markham, just south of 16th on Woodbine.
So good.
Yum, yum, yum. Get your sushi
So this is how
fix.
we fuel up for radio interviews.
Sushi's the
Sushi.
best way.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right, so how long have you guys been a band, High Heels Lo-Fi?
This amazing version of the band has been a year and a half-ish.
Yeah, that's right.
But it
Just about.
actually, wow, cool.
Year and a half.
But the band sort of kind of started in a very, very alternate universe. Almost 10, was it 10 years ago?
Really?
Sassafras
Probably, I
and
think it was 10
Pisahooey.
years ago.
Yeah. Whoa. Sorry, I just time traveled there for a second. Basically, I've been a spoken word performer and realized that I've been dating guitarists since I was 16. And come on, it's not rocket surgery. You throw a couple of chords underneath, and boom, you have a band. So a band started, and it's come, a million different iterations along the way, but. Basically, it's kind of become this quest to bring rock to the people. And recently we had a fabulous milestone. I've been on this mission to rock every stage where I'd ever been in the audience watching an ex-boyfriend's band play. And we finally did that a few weeks ago at the Opera House.
Yay!
That was the last one on the list. So that was kind of
Success.
mega. I managed to not tear up that entire night. Did anyone notice that I actually held it together?
Did you think you were going to tear up?
Oh,
It was
sometimes
kind of
Sometimes I'm a girl. It was such a last minute show that I didn't have time to freak out and be mega nervous.
Right.
But,
it was really last minute. I remember it was in
Yeah.
the day you guys were, we're playing the Opera House
Yeah,
tomorrow.
wow, ta-da, surprise.
That's amazing.
I take
But-
credit for that one.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I saw someone posted on Facebook. I don't know how I was friends with this person. I don't know how I knew them, but
The
they
music world's
posted,
like that, right?
"We need an opening band for the Opera House tonight," and I just sent him a message. We could do that. And that show was booked within 20 minutes, and it was roughly 7 hours notice.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You guys killed it?
We
yeah.
killed
It
it.
seemed like a
That was
really
one of
cool
our
show.
best shows ever.
Yes.
We had so much room to run around. The sound there is
The
exquisite.
lighting looked amazing too in the pictures.
The lighting, it was the good lighting tech on that night. She's amazing.
Cool.
She's stellar. I just want to follow her around. But that was a super fun night. And I got to stand exactly where the last place I saw Chris Whitley play. And Chris Whitley, his album Living with the Law is the album that taught me that I needed to sing.
Okay.
Back when I was so unbelievably shy I couldn't speak unless spoken to.
It totally blows my mind that you are like that or were like that too.
I've
because
rewired a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
successfully.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Good for you though. That's amazing, and that should be inspirational to people that feel like that. They want to be in a band and just feel so shy and anxious and
Force
scared
yourself.
about it.
It's worth it.
Totally. So year and a half with you guys. So I got a fun question. I want to know why each member wanted to join High Heels Lo-Fi, and what attracted you to High Heels Lo-Fi when you were asked to play, or maybe you saw an ad. Doug, when did you join?
I was wooed.
You were.
I was playing in another band and at the time, and Slave of the Square Wave, and they were actually fans of the band, I guess you'd say. And came time where their drummer was departing, and they asked, "Do you want to come play with us?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, why not?" And I saw them live once, the first time, and kind of went, "What am I getting myself into?" And then
Did the
saw them
Go-Go
a couple
Girls
more
persuade
times,
you?
and I once I finally realized that it was a lot of fun, and
We got better.
at A they got better, and I mean my main goal was to take them to this place where they can call themselves a band instead of calling themselves just a comedy show or a.
Gotcha. Yeah.
The tagline was, "We're not a good band, but we're a good time." It was like, no, now you're a really good band.
You are a good band,
and now
and
you're a great time.
yeah.
We're
So,
a good band and a great time.
That's
Exactly.
amazing.
Put that on another T-shirt.
Yep.
Yes, you do. And you are a great time. How about Jackie on guitar?
Yes.
You joined pretty recently, a year and a half, right?
About a year and a half ago. I was not in a band at the time, kind of in between bands, and I wasn't doing anything, and I looked on Craigslist, and they had posted looking for a guitar player, and so the first thing I did was, look at, have a look at some of their videos and listen to the music and stuff, and I thought, this is perfect. I mean, it is exactly what I want to do. I listened to the songs, and I thought, this is something I can work with, that I can come up with my own parts and have fun with it and enjoy doing.
Good for you.
And I just the whole theme of the thing, the having fun, the party band idea, it really appealed to me. So I kept pestering them. It took a couple of months till they actually had me down and tried me out.
It was sort of a busy zone. I feel bad.
I kept bugging them, and finally I came down, and that was it. We clicked right away.
Perfect. Yeah, you're such a good fit with the band. Your guitar playing is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
She plays exactly like how I would have played guitar had I played guitar since I was 16 instead of playing with guitarists.
There you go. I actually saw you play before you joined High Heels Lo-Fi, and I'm kind of gapping the name of this solo artist who had a band, Alyssa something.
Alyssa Barkley.
Yeah, that was a really, really cool set then. I think you played guitar, right?
She was great. She's not actively playing right now. I mean, technically I'm still with her in her band, but she's not been doing anything. So,
well, that's
but she hopes to. She's been out of town last little while. She had her own business going down on the Danforth. I'm not sure how that's going, but I have been in touch, and she wants to get back together. And she says she has some new songs written up. She wants to start working on it and maybe play some shows.
Yeah, no, that was an awesome set. But yeah, you are a perfect fit in High Heels Lo-Fi. You guys are just.
We spied on her before anyway, before she was in the band. So
there you go.
We saw her play Cherry Cola's, and I just went.
Well, that's right.
Yep.
We all met.
Check mark.
Yeah. We actually met at Cherry Cola's.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
I was playing a show with Elisa, and Doug was playing a show with Spike. Was it?
Lavender Orange.
Yeah, Lavender Orange.
I wonder if I was at that show, if it was that only one. Anyways, and Spacker Dave, how did you join?
Well, I think of the current members, I've known Cynthia the longest. We met at the Velvet Underground at Jesus and Mary Chain Miss.
Is this a tribute?
It was a Jesus and Mary Chain tribute show.
That's amazing.
That Dan Burke used to put on every year, and this was the 3rd annual, and my old band, the Vestaloins, was playing, and we did swing covers, upbeat swing covers of Jesus and Mary Chain songs.
It was glorious.
And Cynthia came up after and introduced herself and said, I'm in this new band, and she handed me the button. Cynthia's power move.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Once the button's in your hand, it's all over.
If the button's in your hand, it goes on your outfit or in your pocket, so that sober in the morning you is going to find the name of our band and hopefully look us up online.
It's so true.
It's insidious. I'm an evil, evil person. But this
Modus
is my move.
operandi. Yes.
So
the button.
We kind of stayed in touch. You came to a few more Vestalin shows. I finally saw you guys play, and then I left Toronto, moved to Montreal. I had you guys come out to play with me in Montreal when I was playing with the Black Void.
I've slept in his bed. Is that naughty?
A little bit.
You've slept in a lot of my beds.
Oh, yeah.
And I moved back to Toronto like 2 years ago-ish.
You were living in Montreal?
I lived in Montreal for about 3 years, and then I left Montreal. I lived in Vegas. I lived in China. I finally came back to Toronto.
Look at you, yeah.
Yeah. And when I came back, it's kind of like, I guess I need a band back in Toronto. My band in China was just off the walls. We played all the time. I think I played 70 gigs with that band in under a year.
That's amazing.
And I came back, it's like, well, I need a band. And I had a couple offers here and there, and it's like, this one doesn't really fit, this one doesn't really fit. And then an opening showed up in High Heels Lo-Fi, and I said, well, this is clearly the perfect fit. And I've been around ever since. We were a 3-piece very briefly before Jackie joined us.
Yeah, I wonder if I saw you guys as a 3-piece. I'm not sure.
I think we only did like 2 shows, maybe.
It was probably at Cherry Cola's,
I think we did 3, and I think you saw one of them.
I think I did. Yeah, before I met you officially. And I wonder if that was when I saw you played. You were the first person I ever saw play a Rickenbacker, and I just fell in love.
Yeah.
And now I got one. Thank God. So thank you, High Heels Lo-Fi, for enlightening me.
that I never
awesome.
play anymore.
Oh, it makes me sad that you don't.
It's so heavy.
It's so heavy, but you have some really nice other basses, so I can
Wow.
understand.
Have you seen his pedal collection?
No, I just think that's too complicated. I'd probably be overloaded.
Bass playing nerds of the world. Contact Spax and ask about pedals, because son of a pirate, there's
Do
a
you
lot of
have
pedals.
a favorite pedal?
I have a few favorite pedals. I think my favorite pedal is probably my reverb pedal. I love a good reverb. Electro-Harmonix Cathedral is a classic reverb pedal. It does plenty.
You
Cool.
sound like such a gear nerd.
Yes, I am a gear nerd. Have you not met me?
I know.
Although my new favorite pedal might be the new Synth 9, which I just got.
Cool.
It's 9 synthesizers and a compact pedal, and you can't buy one. They're sold out everywhere.
Good for you for getting one.
I had it on pre-order.
I just want to know what you use to get that awesome fuzz sound you have. Like it's I can gapping out what the name is.
That's that bass Big Muff. You have the same
Oh, is
pedal.
it that? Oh, okay, good. So that's why they sound so good. Okay. No, it's such a great fuzz
It's so
pedal.
funny. Jackie shows up with like her little multi-pedal Matron, and then Specker
That I
shows up
use
with
one sound on. I have multi-effect pedal. It has tons and tons of different effects, and I have one thing. I use it for distortion. And
Come on, you use 2.
I have two, yeah.
Okay.
I have my clean sound and my distortion sound, and then I have my slightly boosted
Okay.
lead guitar
Nice.
sound.
Sometimes
So
it's
yeah,
all
I
you
have
need.
3 settings, 2 of which are virtually identical.
But you know what's super handy? If I get messed up, like, ogling our dancing girls or something like that, or yelling at people in the audience, if I'm not sure when the solo ends, I can see when Jackie goes back to her pedal to kick off the solo sound. I'm like, oh, I sing now.
There we go.
So thank you for that early warning sign. Sometimes there's a lot of shiny things and I get all distracted.
Seriously, there's lots of shiny glitter, distracting pom-poms in your sets for sure. So you guys are working on an EP coming up. Have you started?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yes.
Other than I've been sick for 2 months, and so we're a little behind in recording the vocals. But we have to get it done in time because our EP release party is May 27th.
Oh my lord, yeah,
That's Stop, Drop, and Roll.
Coming
It'll
up.
be on highheelslofi.com in a few days. I'm behind on that. But anyway, yeah, so we have this terrible little song called Mississauga Booty Call.
Why is it terrible?
Well,
It's mean-spirited.
it's mean-spirited because somebody was actually debating whether or not we're coming back from a show, and someone was actually debating whether or not they should go call this chick in Mississauga for a booty call, and I was like, what? What? Anyway, so this terrible song was half written in the back of a van, and then it's been beaten around, whatever. So we had, the rock version, and then we suddenly, one time, it got counted in really fast, and it was like the super punk version, and then for contrast we did the really slow lounge version, and then we did the lounge version that was like, this is too slow, let's do it punk, and the punk version, and then we started rewriting the lyrics, and there was Transylvania Booty Call, Orion Slave Girl Booty Call for a nerd night. It was all Star Trek themed, so
my God.
right, and then North Pole Christmas Booty Call, which is
That sounds pretty fun.
dirty.
Not allowed on
It's-
any radio
No.
station.
No one should hear this song ever. It's terrible. But it's going to be on our new EP called,
Oh my God.
called The Booty Sessions. And the Orion Slave Girl, the kind of Star Trek-y one, is probably what we're going to play. Every year we play Gamers Night, G-A-Y. Gamers is the Toronto Gay Gamers
Oh, cool.
group at the Bovine for Pride Weekend.
Oh, nice.
So it's the Thursday night of Pride Weekend, and it's this amazing show. So later,
I wanna go to
I
that
will
show.
tell you about one of the other bands that's probably playing.
Oh, good.
But yeah, so Mississauga Booty Call, it's been beaten around so many different versions. And the latest one that's actually not on the EP is the surf rock, because we played at a tiki lounge, and suddenly a surf rock version happened.
That's amazing.
It's epic.
You guys came up with that, or another band did?
We did it on the
did it,
spot.
yeah.
We were in practice, and it's
We
like,
just said, hey, let's
do
try
the
this
surf
way,
version.
yeah.
And we played the surf version.
And
That was
depending
it.
and depending on your town or city, we can always change it to
Oh,
suit.
that's right. We've done
Yes,
North
we've
Canada
done
Booty
North
Call
Canada
and
and-
South Oshawa Booty
yep.
Call, and
I always thought Montreal needed a Laval booty call.
Sure.
Downtown Laval booty call.
You guys need to go on just a national tour and do this.
I do have some
everywhere.
half
Booty
French
tours.
lyrics too, though.
The
Oh, of
Booty
course.
Tour
Change
after
that
the
around,
Booty
yes.
Sessions EP.
Oh my god.
Is that the title of your new EP?
the Booty Sessions?
The Booty Sessions. Cool.
Booty
Shall
Sessions coming soon.
Which was decided on stage at the Tiki Bar. Wasn't it? Family meeting on stage.
On stage in front of
We're just
everyone.
going to decide this now. Tiki drinks may have been involved.
Oh, good. All right, so we're going to listen to Mississauga Booty Call on 102.7 Chop FM. This is High Heels Lo-Fi.
Mississauga booty call, not too skinny, not too tall. 23 G's, ain't too bright. I'll be sleeping with you tonight. I know it's dirty, I know it's wrong. I know you cannot rock that song. Mississauga booty call, nice but kind of small. Don't care for your hairy legs, but guess that I'm down to the dregs. I know it's dirty, I know it's wrong. I know you cannot rock that song. No, I'm desperate, doing it right, but I guess you'll do for tonight. Mississauga booty call, join your children down the hall. Your ex-husband doesn't call, you don't mind his small. Let him drive and all that gas. Let's see your big light. Let's take a ride, it's kind of fun, but don't stop thinking that I'm the one. 90-minute drive to my brother's band. Let's see your act 10. Let's take a ride, well I had fun, but most of the shameful things we done. Mississauga booty call, your love and thrills me not at all. Tonight is when I swear it ends. Please let me do not tell my friends. I know it's dirty, I know it's wrong. I know you cannot rock that song. I know I'm desperate, doing it right, but I guess you'll do for tonight.
All right, that was Mississauga Booty Call by High Heels Lo-Fi, and that is a song that will be on their upcoming EP, The Booty Sessions.
One version of it, yes.
One version.
One of 7
Are we,
or
oh,
8.
Perfect.
8 versions.
Amazing. And you guys are having your EP release party at Stop, Drop, and Roll May 20th?
7th. 27th.
27th, May
Saturday
27th.
night. All information will be at highheelslofi.com. But oh, hey, everyone should go to highheelslofi.com and get on our email list, because Facebook is dreadful and makes us pay every time we have a show just to tell people, hey, excuse me, nice people, we're having a show.
Really?
It's creepy.
Be sponsored, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nuts. So just please get on our email list. And then you know when we have shows, it's only like once a month-ish that we send out emails. It's not that
I'm
bad.
on the mailing list, and I assure you that you will not be bombarded with anything that you don't want to be. These are I get excited. I read your email every time it
good.
comes in. Yeah, because it's
Awesome
always like
sauce.
your news, and it's it's
Well, thank you. Try to keep it entertaining.
it
but
is very much
shows.
so.
People don't go out to live shows enough. So hey, shows, fun.
You
Come
know,
to the
speaking
booty
of
sessions.
that-
Click
like-
here for naked pictures of Spacker. I've seen that one before. I just delete that email right away. Yes.
Sure
Can
you
we
do,
talk
Doug.
briefly about this thing that we started recently, the T.O. Rock cult, because of
Oh,
the
yeah.
issue of the live music venues in Toronto sort of kind of crumbling a bit, and you're trying to do your part, right?
Yeah. So hashtag TO Rock Cult.
They have buttons.
Oh, there's buttons.
Always buttons.
Yeah, it's just punch that into Facebook and get to the discussion group. I assure you, I'll approve your membership. Yeah, I just want to get like a bunch of people together who want to talk about rock shows in the GTA. Because everyone's like, after the fact, oh, I saw a great band. Okay, did you tell everybody you were
Yeah.
going to see a great band? Did you try to drag your friends out? Everyone's like, oh, all these music venues are closing. Oh, rock and roll scene sucks. I don't know what to do. No, do something. Don't just sit there and roll over and take it. Do something.
Is this
and
a-
talking
yeah.
about it is the first step, I think.
Exactly, yeah. This is a group where people could join and maybe share their own bands or share their friends' band shows, just anything to try to like.
Where are you going
Yeah.
Friday night? Do you need people to go with you? Like, you
And
know,
you do
what's
fun
cool? What's
polls
now?
and-
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
trying to do some polls. Like, what are people into? What are people looking for? So it's kind of just getting started. But I'm really hoping that
think it's
we
a
can
great
just
thing.
get some chatting going.
Totally.
Like, if
Look it
if
up.
something's going wrong, then
Start
you
a
have to try
dialogue.
to make it right. Yeah, right?
Totally. Anyways, back to Mississauga Booty Call. You have another version of it that you're going to play for us today. So
Yes.
let's hear a little bit about that. What's that about?
Well, there's this fabulous band that we played with at the Bovine Gamers Night called The Villainist. And they are a Sega Mega Drive party band with guitars, and they're like super fun.
They are super fun.
And yeah, so James from The Villainist did a cover of our song, Mississauga Booty Call. So it's called 16-Bit Booty Call, and it's kind of a Sega Genesis version of the song. And we asked a bunch of people if they wanted to contribute, and like, you know, everyone's like busy or doesn't have recording facilities.
I'm sure
or
everyone
just do-
wants to.
I
It's-
know,
and the
I know.
recording is hard, right?
I know. With people with zero budget and zero
Yeah.
time, it's like, you know, whatever. But James was an angel and did this version, and oh my god, the first time I was like choke cry laughing the first time I heard it because it's so perfect.
That's so awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Well,
maybe we
you
should
you
hear
have
it.
the power
I have
to
the
play
power.
16-bit booty call
Okay,
by
and
the Villainist, and you should look them up because the Villainists are amazing.
here it is on Arts Talk 102.7 Chop FM. That was 16-bit booty call. Oh, hold on, technical issues here. 1 second.
Wake up in the morning, don't feel quite right. Don't know what the hell I drank last night. Might have been tequila, but what I think, Jackie got me in all the damn fancy drinks. Bring on the blues, I don't care who's. You can't lose with booze. First a rusty nail, then a golden Cadillac. Should've known that it was time to turn back. Never been the sugar drunk, I don't have the knack. Realized I was loaded and yelled, oh crap. Bring on the blues, I don't care who's. You can't lose with booze. You can't lose, you can't lose, you can't lose with booze. There are nights made for beer to swoop from a stein, and there are nights for cheese and crackers and wine. There are nights for shots when it's time to rock, and there are just some nights when you need a good cock. Cocktails. Cocktails. Jello shots of trash and cosmos and classy. Everything's better from a fancy glass. Draft beer is passe, martinis my way with a splash of sass until I'm on my ass. Cocktails.
Can't Lose with Booze by High Heels Lo-Fi. Can't Lose with Booze. Tiki parties. What's your thing with tiki
We're
parties?
cocktail aficionados.
Booze enthusiasts.
Booze
You said
enthusiasts.
off the air.
Yes, yes. See, being a hardcore drunk means you're not going to remember the nice bands that you saw that night. But 2 fancy cocktails and chit-chatting with your friends is simply a more civilized way to be.
Yes, I would agree.
Yes. So we recently played Shameful Tiki.
Where's that?
In the West End. It's
Queen West.
Queen West. It's a few blocks west of the Caddy.
That's the name of the
Yeah,
venue.
Shameful Tiki.
Oh, okay,
And,
cool.
oh my gosh, everyone should go. It is so beautiful there.
Nice.
It's a really cool tiki bar.
Yeah.
I always thought you guys were playing like upstairs at the Bovine because that's a tiki bar, right?
That's a tiki well, they're tiki patio.
Yeah.
I'm not from Toronto, obviously, so I'm kind of still learning on these things. But that's cool. So the Shameful Tiki is in the West End,
Yes.
downtown Toronto.
Parkdale.
Yeah.
Parkdale, we love
And it's
Parkdale.
beautiful.
Very cool.
Their drinks are exquisite.
Do you have any shows coming
I would
up
suggest
there?
ordering the Voodoo Bowl.
Yes.
Volcano Bowl.
Volcano Bowl.
Mystery bowl. Yeah, it's an experience. Yes. Hey, Doug, tell them about our shows this weekend. We're
Upcoming?
playing
Oh,
two
yes.
shows.
We have 2 shows this weekend for a change, which means no time off. Yay! We'll be playing Junction City Music Hall on Saturday night. That is located in the Junction, I'm guessing.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been there. No.
Oh, I've been
I
there.
heard
It's actually
I heard
really
it's
cool.
quite a nice-
It's
nice
like
club.
the pinball sort of bar, right? There's like all these
Yeah.
games and there's a cool stage. It's like
Yeah.
down in the basement. It's a
Yeah.
cool place.
And get there for 9 o'clock because I think we're on first.
Yeah, there's a Collective Arts is putting on a show there. With us, Flamingo Bay, big name actors who we've played with before, amazing, and the Danger Bees.
Very cool.
And then Sunday, we get to travel into the Hammer,
Yay!
my hometown, which is going to
Oh.
be much fun. My homecoming.
So you got a lot of people coming.
I invited 160 of my closest friends. We'll be at the St. Hollywood on James North, which it is the Rock Bar in Hamilton now.
It is. Have you played there before?
I've been there before. I
I'm
haven't
sure
played
you-
there yet.
yeah.
No.
Very cool. That's exciting.
No, Hammer City Records is putting on a showcase. This is their 70th one, Sunday Slam Fest, Volume 70. So Jamie Problem puts them on, Ex of Problem Children, and what's the band now?
Artificial Dissemination.
Oh, I've heard about them like
they're
a ton.
at the Tiki, Shameful Tiki on May 4th.
Oh, nice.
Wicked.
Star Wars
May,
night.
May
Nice.
the 4th be with you.
So we get to do
Shameful
we get to
Tiki.
do an all ages afternoon matinee,
Yeah, it's on at 3.
which
This is the Sunday
yeah,
show
three
you
in the
did?
afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we have a gig the night before, so we'll see. We'll see how sharp
you
we are.
guys
are
no, we have
crazy.
Red Bull.
I mean, an all ages band. Sure, if you're bringing your kids out, realize there will be adult language and
Situations.
situations. Yes.
Okay, if
We're-
your friends'
we're-
kids show up, I'm dragging those children up to wave cheerleader pom-poms and sing
Definitely.
Big
they will
Dumb
have
Rock
so
Song.
much fun.
We're
Big Dumb
definitely-
Rock Song doesn't have that many
We're
stars.
definitely not a PG-13 band. We are an NC-17.
I would
almost,
agree with
yeah,
that, but
restricted.
it's so much fun if you can handle it. So
True. And we'll be there with Shape, Bacon. I think good band name. Shape,
Cool.
Bacon, Isolation Party, and All But Six. And that should be fun. Like I said, it's a homecoming for me. So
that's awesome.
if
Very
all my
cool.
friends don't show up,
you're cut off.
yeah, that's it. You're out of my will.
Yep.
Unfriend.
Unfriend on
Yes,
Facebook.
the power of... I will unfriend you all on Facebook. How do you like that?
Yeah.
So you brought up Big Dumb Rock Song, and that is the song where you sing your heart out for what, like a minute, 60 seconds
Oh,
or
that.
more.
Yeah,
Can we talk
there's-
about that for a little bit?
Yeah, the short version of the long note. The longest held vocal note in a top 10 pop song is Aha with 21 seconds. The longest in a rarity or B-side was Donna Summer with 27 seconds. Opera singers sometimes have to hit 30. I often on stage hit 45 seconds. At my friend's wedding, I hit 55 seconds. And in rehearsal twice, I hit a minute 13.
Insanity.
There's been a few times I've been holding that note, and bless their little hearts, I felt like the hand of like one of our dancing girls, like on my back. I got you, kid.
Yeah.
Like it's like I have not gone down. But for the record, if I ever pass out and hit the deck, the band are under orders to keep on playing and sing the rest for me and leave me there like gutter trash.
so rock and roll. Oh my
The
god.
day might come, I often see stars.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you don't see stars. Like my face would be red, and I think I might probably pass out if I went past
Yeah.
20 seconds, let alone a minute.
there's a certain amount of now. Okay, I have asthma and damaged lungs, so this is impossible. However, don't tell anybody, but I used to be a long distance and synchronized swimmer.
Really?
Like I actually used to be a racer.
Okay,
like
so you do
competitive
have
swimming.
some
So I must
experience.
have from the years of 9 to 15 must have built up my lungs in some demented way
I'd say
that
so.
apparently I have the lung capacity for 35 seconds and then it's sheer bloody mindedness. Just yeah, it's
We've
pretty
never
fun.
actually checked for gills.
Not wearing a turtleneck now.
Are you a mermaid?
Shush.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, that's a really good song, and I think everyone should go see High Heels Lo-Fi just to see that song, if any song. It is the most crowd interactive fun. It's so much fun. I
It is
can't
the
express it
stupidest
enough.
song you'll ever
It
hear
is
in your
so
life.
much fun.
It's a very
big
dumb
dumb
song.
rock
Yes.
song.
Don't fight it.
Big dumb rock song. I love
Tonight
it.
it. Yes.
Yes, if you can ever make a verb of tonight, she did it.
It may have been written in 12 minutes on a patio after beers.
You guys are just too much fun. Too
Oh,
much fun.
goodness.
I love it. So those are your upcoming shows, and like we said earlier, you do have your EP release May 27th, downtown Toronto. Stop, drop, and roll. So be there or be square. So yeah, so TO Rock Hall. Let's go back to that. We were talking about local shows that we've been to recently, and some of the great ones we've seen. How about we share those
Jackie's
with our
going
listeners?
to see an amazing show tonight in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening in Hamilton tonight?
It's Cheetah and Johnny from the Dead Boys.
Oh, cool! I heard they just played in Toronto too,
Yeah, they
right?
played at Stop, Drop, and Roll the other night.
Yeah.
And they're playing
And they're playing
again.
there
Yeah,
again
back
on
in Toronto
Saturday.
Saturday, but we're busy, so.
Yes.
Right.
I'm off to Hamilton to see them tonight.
Very cool, very cool. Anyone else seen some cool local shows lately?
Well, last week was CMW.
There's a lot of good shows.
There were a bunch of good shows. I didn't manage to see too much because I have one of those day jobs, one of those like demanding day jobs. But I did manage to get out to see New Swears out of Ottawa.
I've heard of that name, but I've never heard their music.
They
How is it?
they're like the Canadian Black Lips, and they are amazing. They are wild. They are just a wild, wild stage show. They're crawling all over everything,
love
all
that.
over each other. Their outfits are.
Are you saying that I should crawl all over you during shows and distract you and kick you in the face?
It's a good idea.
Hey, have at her.
It's all
Do
for
your
the
best.
show, right?
Whatever works.
Let the record show.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
And you twice this year got to see one of your.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steel
Got to
Panther?
see. No.
Oh, okay, I thought that was your
No, I
favorite.
was sick for the last Steel Panther.
Oh,
I was so
no.
upset. No, I got to see Age of Electric.
Gay Bar? No, that's Electric
That's
Six.
Electric Six.
Sorry,
Electric Six,
sorry.
yes. No, Age of Electric are a Canadian alternative rock band from the late 90s.
Cool.
And yeah, they're one of the first bands I was really into when I moved to Toronto in the late 90s. And they're one of the first bands that made me realize I want to be the one on stage playing guitar and singing and having the most fun in the blankety blank blank universe. So yeah, so they're kind of, an epiphany band for me. And also, okay, seriously, their album, Make a Pest a Pet and Ugly, are like some of the best vocal warm-up albums ever. So anyway, we got to see them at Adelaide Music Hall, and then I saw
That's a
them at the
great
Mod
venue.
Club a couple of weeks ago.
Cool.
And they were amazing. And I got hit with the first guitar pick. Yes,
How
I will be
exciting.
using it for the record. It was awesome.
I got hit with a guitar pick at my show too.
Sweet.
Danny Warhol's headlined,
Oh.
and Courtney broke a pick, threw it into the crowd, and it came right into my hand.
That's amazing.
Well, it's handy when you're 6'2". Wing.
I'm 6'3", thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
The Dandy Warhols, that's awesome. If Dave Peters was here, he'd be raving about them. He's a huge fan.
They were really good. They didn't have their whole lineup
No?
because they're on Dine Alone Records now.
Okay.
And Dine Alone flew them out for CMW, but their drummer lives in Melbourne, and I suppose they weren't willing to pay for that
Right.
flight.
Oh.
Yeah, that could be a bit expensive.
Sassafras.
But they played really, really well. The guy filling in did a great job.
That's awesome.
As much as I did miss Brent.
Yes. Where'd you see them play?
Lee's Palace.
Lee's Palace. That's a wicked venue. Have you guys played Lee's Palace?
Yes.
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 Love it?
Yes, love it there. Twice we got to play there.
Nice.
Lee's Palace was the last gig that we played as a three-piece before Jackie was in the band.
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
Well,
Lee's Palace did have. I'm sure we had to have the record for most people on stage at once.
Oh,
That would be the best
We
stage
played
for
at
that.
a burlesque birthday party and all of the burlesque dancers, and then just half the crowd came up on stage, and everyone was, and I swear to Bob, you could start to feel the stage like kind of give a little on the beat. Like it was
my God.
amazing. It was so cool.
I felt that way at Sneaky D's before. Have you ever been up on Sneaky D's when there's a lot of people jumping up and down? It's like,
We've never
Sneaky
played
D's like
Sneaky
that,
Days.
like
Ooh.
I've
I've
been there
played
for other
Sneaky
bands.
D's.
it's fun. It's a cool place.
It's okay.
Yeah.
They used to do more better shows. They haven't really had anything good there since I've been back from
unfortunate.
China. So like 3 years.
Yeah, well, you know, hopefully they're listening and they can up their game.
Sneaky D's, we know you're listening. We want better shows.
When is the last show slated for Silver Dollar? Do you know?
It's soon.
We're losing
It's
another
really
big venue
soon.
in Toronto.
Yeah, I know, it's
Everyone
really
should get out to the
sad.
Silver Dollar one last time.
Definitely should.
Raise a glass.
But there's venues that were closed now that are reopening, like the Hideout, right?
Yes.
Did you guys check out that
Not
opening
yet.
night? I haven't been since they closed, but
Not
heard
yet.
good
They've
things.
moved to
Should,
Call. Yes,
yeah.
it seems that the Queen Street rents that have been tripled and quadrupled.
Seems like it.
They're just moving all up to College Street where it's cheaper.
Or out to the West End. Can I just say, if anyone's thinking about starting a rock club, we need something in the East End, please.
Yeah. The
Get
East
your butts
End.
out.
We're trying to get people in
Danforth
Newmarket
Subway.
to do this.
Listen, on the subway line, Danforth Subway.
Come on,
It's
we have the
fun.
Linsmore. It's
Yeah, there's one place, the
yeah,
Linsmore.
one.
The Linsmore is packed all the
I know.
time.
Yeah, we need
all
another
the
rock club
time.
out
Sounds
there.
like it.
Danforth and, Coxwell-ish would be great for a rock club.
I thought Spectrum. Does it still exist?
What?
Never heard of it.
Doesn't
Never
sound
heard of
like it.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
The two people who live within walking distance of there haven't heard of it.
Spectrum was on, I think, this side of Victoria Park on the Danforth, and it was a big enough place that held 300 or 400.
Oh,
So
it must have shut
Have to
down
check
in
and see.
the
Must
have.
90s or something, because
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Sorry.
That's a sad day. Well, we are kind of flat out of time, so thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thanks for having
Thanks for having us,
Of
Taylor.
course, of course. We missed Dave Peters a little bit, but this was a blast.
Hi, Dave.
Hi,
Wherever
Dave.
you are.
we miss you, but it's okay. We have Taylor.
Yeah. All right, so check out High Heels Lo-Fi at their website, highheelslofi.com.
Yep.
Facebook,
Punch us
Twitter,
into Google,
all that
spell
stuff.
it wrong, you'll find us.
Probably.
Get on the email list and come out to party with us.
If you don't believe it's a good time, just look them up on YouTube, and you'll see some wicked videos.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm sorry you can't see this, radio people, but I actually brought flashing concert
I'm being
lights,
blinded.
and I'm actually blinding Taylor right
Oh
now.
my goodness, it's like a party in here.
Mini
All
party.
right, yeah. Okay, well, normally we go out with High Heels Lo-Fi, but I did have my technical error. So we're going to have some Megan Trainor. Don't know if we're fans of her.
I've heard the name. I would like to
It's
hear
that
it.
All About
the
That
Bass.
Bass. All About That Bass, no
All
trouble.
right,
No trouble.
Sweet.
All right. So this was High Heels Lo-Fi on 102.7 Chop FM with Arts Talk.
Thanks, Newmarket.
Yay. Tune in next
Have
Wednesday.
fun, school. Stay in school.
Stay in school. Eat
Sure.
your broccoli.
Eat your greens. Don't do drugs. And
See High Heels Lo-Fi
Yes.
live in concert. May
see
27th.
live music.
Yes, and this weekend at the Junction Music Hall. All right. Tune in next Wednesday at 6 o'clock for Arts Talk.
I found myself dreaming